from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is the National Football League. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's looking to bounce back after an injury-riddled season a year ago. Herbert, obviously one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't do you any good when you're standing on the sidelines wearing a baseball cap. If this team's ever going to reach their full potential, they've got to find a way to keep him upright. And with his new head coach Jim Harbaugh in the fold, they'll do exactly that. They'll have a chance to win a lot of games with Justin Herbert on the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Herbert off of play action. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll go on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there. Because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Burrow. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Boy, am I jealous of Khalil Mack because He's getting better with age, something I want to do. And he set new career highs a season ago in both sacks and tackles for loss, both of which land him in the top 5 in the league.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert now. That's caught right side by Palmer. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. (7-7) our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Chase came into the league with some lofty expectations, and he somehow surpassed those through the first 3 years of his career. He's a perennial 1,000-yard receiver. He's a guy they got to find a way to get the ball to in all situations. And he's one of the main reasons why the Bengals offense is consistently among the league's best.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Play action. It's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now it's Herbert. That one caught by Rice. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Bengals bring out their punter now.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Bengals bring out their punter now.
Deep to return is Darius Davis.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they'll run it here. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Second down and 8.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Justin Herbert to the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Burrow to throw on second down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run up, first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
2nd down and a yard.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Burrow will throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go. 180.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And this is something that we see almost every ball game that he plays in. Joey Bosa gets home. No stranger to making plays in the backfield. He loves being on this team, loves attacking quarterbacks.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Chargers getting set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert on first down now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Herbert now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
You better find a way to try and block this guy because he's one of the most disruptive pass rushers in the NFL. Recorded at least 13.5 sacks in 3 of the last 4 seasons, including a career best 17.5 a year ago.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fights through him. Wiggles free. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On second down, here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, it's Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.